Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, loved ones, family, internet stalkers, and people I haven't met yet. I am your good buddy Deldon, and welcome to the 9-Pound Hammer. It is a cloudy Monday morning. I was hoping to be a little bit warmer. It was like 76 degrees yesterday. It's only 52 right now. So, and me without one of my hoodies. What's a boy to do? Anyway, I just left the bank. Our good buddy Baseball Bob is already on his way to the store. I'm headed to the store. Had to stop at the bank, pull out some money, buying some showcases and curio cabinets today to put into the store. And I got to go to Granbury, Texas, which is about 45 minutes to an hour away, probably closer to an hour pulling the trailer. And then I got to come up to Azle, pick up the curio cabinet, and then offload that stuff at the store. As you can see, I have some boxes in the back right there. That is dollhouse furniture. If anybody is interested in dollhouse furniture, I have a plethora of it. I went to an estate sale several weeks ago. The same estate sale where I bought the cuckoo clocks, which I still don't think I've showed them to you guys. They had a clock shop and dollhouse store. The husband did clocks, she did dollhouses and dollhouse furniture. So I bought 4 good size boxes, probably closer to about 200 pieces in total, for $60. And some of the price tags on like this couch, like this little big couch, it was like $39.95. So looked some of them up on the eBay and thought that $60 was a fair offer. And it was the last day of the estate sale, and they were eager to get rid of the stuff, so I snatched it up. And Bob has made fun of me for purchasing dollhouse furniture ever since. However, we sold a piece of it today, so I had to gather it all up so we can take it to the store so we can ship it. So I was informed this morning that my comments are turned off on all my videos, and I'm not sure how that happens. I don't know if YouTube just reset stuff or what, because I've not turned off comments. So when I get to the store, first thing I want to do is pack the stuff that we sold to get it shipped, and then I will go into the YouTube control panel. Oh, excuse me. And I will try and reactivate comments. I'm not sure how they got turned off, but we will rectify that this morning. And then I got to hook up the trailer and haul my butt down to Granbury. So that is what we got going on this morning. Bob will probably be listing today, and then once I get back with the showcases and curio cabinets, then we will be setting those up and kind of laying out the idea for our plan. So my mom called me last night. She has several round like clothing racks, and she's friends with all of the managers of a particular store back home, and one of them has done a remodel, and she has acquired about 20 shopping carts for me. Not that we need shopping carts in our little store, but a few of them might be handy to move stuff around in the warehouse. So next week, I was planning on leaving originally today to go up to Illinois to empty out my storage unit I have up there, but we are high bidder on about 7 storage units, and I'm hoping to win 2 or 3 of them at least. And so I needed to stay in town, so if we did win them, we can empty them out Wednesday and get them to the store. Then I guess theoretically I could immediately head north to Illinois, or I could wait till the following Monday, so like a week from today. I'm not quite sure how that should play out. Anyway, I will keep you abreast of the situation as it develops. So that's what I got so far for this morning. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I'm so very happy that Andy Reid got his Super Bowl and Patrick Mahomes, and it was a fantastic game. It was the best Super Bowl I've watched in years. And leave in the comments once I get the comments fixed what your favorite Super Bowl commercial was. I think my favorite commercial was the Jason Momoa Rocket Mortgage commercial. But I'll tell you what, the opening ceremonies with the kid running through all the cities, man, like I literally, my heart just stopped and I got choked up when like they came to the Patrick Tillman statue in Phoenix. Like literally my eyes welled up and I was just like, oh my God, like it was extremely emotional. Fantastic opening ceremony too. So leave the comments and you'll see me soon. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. It is Delvin once again. Those people still have their Christmas deer and Santa sleigh in their yard. That's peculiar. It's February. Anyway, as you can see, I got the trailer behind me. I'm headed to Granbury. It's taking me all throughout country roads, which is probably for the best. And it says I will get there in 46 minutes. It is 35 miles away. It might take a little longer because, well, I'm not driving like I normally drive. I'm taking caution. But I just wanted to say hey, and I think I have the comments fixed. So go ahead, please comment on anything. What you thought about the game last night? What any questions you might have about reselling, about packing. Packing is kind of been one of my specialties. When I traveled and worked for Great Estate Roadshow, we would buy gold and silver and coins and artwork and whatever, and they actually brought me into our Chicago office to give a class, a 2-day class on proper packing techniques. I sell an absolute ton of porcelain, china, glass, and knock on, well, here's wood down here. Here's some walnut, burl walnut. Knock on wood, I've not had a single item come back broken. No complaints from any customers. And I got 1,400 feedback on one account, and we just started the other one. So I think I've sold 2,800 items on the main account, and we've sold about 96 on the new one. So I'm just going to ramble for a little bit. Feel free to tune out, hit the like button, hit the dislike button. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to do. I was watching Jeremy Hale last night do his live stream from What the Hales. If you have not or do not know who he is, please crawl out from under the rock in which you live and go check out his channel. He's actually a huge inspiration to me. He's a man of faith, and he drops knowledge. He every video he does it for us. He gives demonstrations, he gives websites to check stuff on, and he's just a class act, and he's fantastic, and I appreciate everything he has done. He has absolutely inspired me. I have done a few things differently, and one thing I've noticed, and I have friends who are atheists or who don't believe in a higher being or whatnot. And watching the game last night, listening to, well, I was listening to Jeremy while the game was on. And then thinking about, my buddy Justin Grimes from Grimes Finds, check out his channel. The people who seem to achieve the most success are the ones that have faith in the Lord, and that is it's very humbling. It's fantastic. I know that my channel can only go up with all the blessings that I am given. So yeah, it's very humbling and awe-inspiring to me. You probably hear a lot of noise also in the background. I have a couple furniture dollies, flat cards that are clamoring against each other or whatnot. I apologize for the excessive noise. If I was good at editing, I would drop that noise track out. But as we all know, I'm no bueno on the editing part. Though I think I'm getting better. I've actually had 3 people say that they like my thumbnails, that they're improving. So that's awesome. It's so frustrating because I'm cheap. I don't want to spend a bunch of money on editing software when I'm not a tech savvy individual to begin with. Ideally, I'd like to hire somebody to do all that for me. So that excuse me, I apologize. And me paying, $200 or whatever it is for video editing software to then quit doing that part in 3 to 6 months or whatever. So I've been using all on Power Director on my phone. I have an Android. I have I have 3 phones. I have an S6, which is strictly just for eBay. It doesn't even have a phone service to it. I use that to manage one of our eBay accounts, because eBay will track IP addresses and whatnot. So different device for each account. And then I have my Galaxy S9 Plus, which is what I use for all my filming and everything. And then I have my LG V30 Plus that I use for my personal phone and whatnot. Though I should probably use that one for filming because it has a better camera, it has better features. But I don't want to be filming and then have a phone call and it get interrupted or whatever. I like to have my telephone in my back pocket, so if I get a call, I can just continue filming, hit the do not disturb button, and not be interrupted. Because sometimes I'll lose my train of thought, and I ramble a lot sometimes. But anyway, that's what I got for now. Just wanted to say hey and let you know I'm on my way to get the 6 bookcases and a 48-inch glass showcase in Granbury, Texas, and then I got to turn around, come back to Azle, Texas, and pick up the big curio cabinet. It's beautiful. It's got big curved glass. I'll film it when I get it in the store, and then I'll probably do an update on the store on the progress. We got all the floors are finally painted, the trim is all finally painted, the pegboard's painted, the walls are done. The cameras, the security cameras are all installed. The only thing that's not done is my office. And I think we're just going to leave it the hideous robin egg blue with 1 coat of primer over that we started and then never finished. Because nobody's going to go in our office but us. And I'm tired of painting. I really am. We spent 2 weeks painting every day. 4 coats of primer, 5 coats of paint, and then the floor, which that was a mess. I mean, there was no errors and no problems with it. It was just the fumes were. It was an outdoor concrete paint. It's supposed to be super, super durable, and we used it indoors, probably with not proper ventilation, and the headaches ensued, and I think we got contact eyes, really. So, okay, I'm gonna stop this now. I'm coming to a 4-way stop. So, how apropos that I stopped this clip, and I'll see you in a second. Howdy, y'all. This has been amazing. So, the lady that I was getting the 6 bookcases and the glass showcase for also had this gorgeous Mexican wood curio cabinet, huge, like China hutch. So I bought it. Then she had these antique end tables, hallway tables that have these elephants carved into them. She said her mom brought them over from their world travels, maybe India, I don't know. So she sold me the 3 of those, and then she gave me a little entertainment center for free. But here's the clincher. Next door, so the next door is an antique mall. The guy who owned the antique mall didn't pay rent for like 4 months. So the owner of the property came in and seized it, threw him out. He's literally having a giant garage sale. Everything in the store is 25 cents, no matter what it is. So I went through just a little bit, called Bob, and Bob said, well, how much does he want for everything? I said, I don't know. So I'm waiting for the ATM guy. The service company is servicing the ATM right here. It's the only ATM for I don't know how long, because I'm out in the country. So I'm waiting for that. I'm gonna get some more cash because I have to buy that other curio cabinet in Azel. But I'm gonna go see if we can make this guy an offer on this antique store. So this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I'll try and film it, but I'm really bad at being incognito with it because I gotta hold the camera like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip the camera and keep it in my pocket so maybe y'all can see it. I don't know how that will look, but this could be a crazy day. This could be all storage unit auctions. We'll see. Okay, boys and girls, this is crazy. So the guy leased 3 buildings to a guy who had an antique shop. He hadn't paid rent in months, ditched town. I just talked to the old man. My other camera was dead, so I grabbed this one. I'll somehow have to merge the video together. But now I'm in the attic, and he told me to pick out everything I want, make him a lowball offer, and get it out of here. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. I'm going to switch the camera here real quick before you all can see it. So this is the beginning of the attic. I mean, there's one, oh, that Nike shoe is chewed up. Damn. Ooh, cash box. What's inside? It says check file. Sorry for the bad cinematography, folks. Oh, just index cards. Alright. This is going to be the craziest pick ever. Alright, so I am beginning to know how to do this. I really need help with this. Alright, I'm going to start rummaging through this stuff, and I mean, it goes all the way back, but there's no light in the back, which sucks. Here's 2 boxes of stuff I got so far. I mean, it's just mugs. They sell pretty well. Old, I don't know what kind of bag that is. It's ripped, but yeah, okay, we'll go right back. And I got these 2 bags. A Bun coffee maker. That's a bolo. Always pick up a Bun coffee maker. And this is an old juicer from like the 50s. Just an absolute. And this is the attic. And there's a ton of stuff downstairs in the other 2 buildings. So let me edit, and I'll talk to you guys in a few. Okay, guys and girls. Here's a lesson while picking. Don't blindly stick your damn hand in a box filled with paper, because paper generally is used to pad glass. And in a situation like this,
there is no care or caution, and I just sliced my finger. I can see the bone. It hurts. It wouldn't stop bleeding. So, and the guy who owns this place left and told me just to keep picking and he'll be back in a little bit. So I just called him and said, hey, I just sliced my hand open, or finger. Are you nearby? He's like, no, I'm getting stitches taken out of my hand. I said, great, I just sliced my hand open. If you could bring some Band-Aids, that'd be fantastic. So he told me where there's some medical gauze or whatever, but there's no tape. So I put the medical gauze, wrapped my finger, and I wrapped the rest of it in Gorilla Tape. And now I'm going to keep going picking. All right, see you in a second. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, as I promised earlier, give you a little update on the shop. As you can see, the floor is nice and shiny. So I bought today these 3 sets of shelves. That's my showcase I've had for a couple years. I bought from Audi Dallas. I bought those 3 sets of shelves. I bought that at a estate sale. I bought that curio cabinet today. I bought that curio cabinet today. I bought these 3 tables today. This is the curio cabinet we bought last week. And then here's all the glass for it. And then I got this showcase that I bought today. Been a very, very busy boy. But here you can kind of see. Let me go to the corner here and I'll turn around and you can kind of see the whole place. So it's coming together. Now we just gotta get all the shelves up, get some other racks and get some pegboard hooks, and be good to go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it is now nighttime. I am wore out. I have to figure out how to splice, because I recorded video on 2 different phones and I don't know how to import. Oh, better turn that down, huh? I said off. There we go. So, all in all, a very productive day. Yours truly is fat, out of shape, and very, very sore. You see all those curio cabinets and shelves and everything I moved by myself today. Bob helped me when I got them to the store. But it was all on me when I picked them up. Luckily, I'm a big, strong boy. So I'm going to go home and probably have some leftovers. Went to Buca di Beppo the other day. The young lady who rents one of my bedrooms works there. And me and Mr. Kirby went and had dinner. Little warning, if you've never been to Buca di Beppo and you've always wanted to go, it's family style. So if you want spaghetti and meatballs, which is what I ordered, they bring you a giant trough that feeds 3 people. Best meatballs, hands down, I've ever had in my life. So I wasn't really expecting that, but it was fantastic. I was thoroughly impressed. So there's that. So I'm gonna go home, probably warm up some spaghetti, and then I'm gonna work on editing videos from these 2 phones. And if you missed it and you're just now watching and you missed the earlier clip, I sliced a giant chunk of my finger out where I'm pretty sure I need stitches. I can see a white thing at the bottom. I'm pretty sure it was the bone. It hurts like you would not believe. And I had no Band-Aids. The gentleman who owned the property, he left and just left me at this place all by myself to pick. Loaded up my car, and actually I'm buying probably 4 or 5 tables. He's giving me 3 or 4 office desks There's a real nice lighted either drafting table or photo table, like you'd look at negatives or whatever. I'm buying that for $10. A couple of dining room sets. Uh-oh, there's an ambulance coming. I had best pull over. Hope everyone's okay. So, I'm also getting this huge baker's rack. I guess that's what it's called. It's like a, I don't know, it's like 9 feet tall, so it's not going to fit in the trailer standing up. It's going to have to be laid down. But it's got like two sets of cabinets, and then like shelving in the middle, like open shelving or whatnot. They had $1,000 price tag on this thing at this antique store. And if you missed the story earlier, gentleman had an estate sale company and antique store. What he didn't sell during the estate sales, he would bring back to his store and try and sell it, whatever. This did not sell. He put $1,000 price tag on it, probably why it didn't sell. And so anyway, so the guy hadn't paid rent in like 4 months and just disappeared in the middle of the night. Left probably 80% of his inventory. And the owner of the property didn't know what to do. So he literally kind of sorted everything. All the glassware was in the front yard. I bought all of it for $25, every bit of it. What else? I bought lots of porcelain and china, separate from that $25 buy. I bought some artwork and some Francoma set. I bought about 200 8-track tapes, which is really cool because I got 2 8-track players I've been fidgeting with, getting them up to par so that they can be resold. And I think John Johnson from Nevermore Antiques sold an 8-track player in like 30 or 40 8-track tapes for like $490. Just a box of stuff I seen. There was an old like 1950s juicer, which I think I may have showed you in a clip earlier, and then a bun coffee maker. Be on the lookout for those. Those sell really well. And then there's like this 1950s, 1940s like stainless steel juicer. I mean, it like mounts to the counter, weighs like 85 pounds. I got that. And I loaded up my car. And then there was a PlayStation 2. So I load up my car, and he said, "What do you think you owe me?" I said, "Well, I don't know. It's your stuff. We agreed on $25 and everything in the front yard, but I can't get that today." He said, "Just take this stuff and load up the furniture tomorrow and tell me what you think you owe me." He's like, "I just want this stuff out of here so I can release this property." And I was like, "Okay." So like we were looking at stuff as we were going through. He's like, "So what about this table?" I'm like, that's a little too modern for me. That won't really go in my shop. He's like, "Sold, free of charge." I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "What do you think of this?" And I look at it, it's got like a $600 price tag on it. I'm like, I'll let my business partner make a decision on this one. He's like, "Sold, free of charge, just get it out of here." I was like, "Okay." So we played that game for about 20 minutes. And I'm literally taking all of the furniture, except for I'm leaving 2 twin beds, but I am taking 1 twin bed. Solid maple, got rails and everything. What else? I'll show you more video. He wouldn't let me film with him there. And he was with me most of the time. He's an older gentleman, retired, just had a phobia about being on the internet or whatnot. So I respected that, and I didn't record. And But he left me keys to the place and told me if I wanted to come back tonight or if I get there before him to go ahead and just start loading stuff up. So I'm literally buying out this this antique mall, antique shop, whatever you want to call it, for literally next to nothing. I'm getting passed on the right, so I guess I'm that guy now, huh? Well, let me speed up so I can get around the guy that this big truck wants to pass. So now he wants to give me a colonoscopy, evidently. So I'm headed home, as I've stated. Gonna work on the YouTube. I think I got the comments fixed. My finger hurts really, really, really bad. As I stated earlier, don't just put your hand all willy-nilly inside of a box with old newspaper, because there might be a dagger-like piece of glass standing straight up and you run it right down the top of your finger. It hurt immensely, if I didn't state it. And again, I didn't have any bandages, but he had some gauze. So I wrapped my finger in gauze and then Gorilla Tape. I can feel my finger throbbing with every beat of my heart. Like, it hurts. So, I might have to pick up some super glue and remedy this myself. And if you didn't know, that's what super glue was invented for during the Vietnam War. For lacerations and wounds in the field where they couldn't get stitched. Don't know if you knew that or not, but now you know. Alright, well, I am gonna wrap this up. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. We do greatly appreciate it. And remember, if you don't mind, please leave comments. Give me some suggestions. I'm new at this. I don't know everything. And I'll be the first to admit it. Please throw any advice that you want. There's some stuff you'd like to see. And I will heed all of your advice and suggestions. And just leave me some comments. Give me a thumbs up. Like, subscribe if you don't mind, please. Share my videos if you find me a tad bit amusing or handsome. Anyway, love you all very much. Thank you for the love and support. God bless. And remember, please share your smile freely without reservation with those you come across. You don't know their story. You don't know what they go through. Your smile could be the only bit of sunshine in somebody's day. With that, love you all very much. Thank you so much. Talk to you tomorrow.